watching Lewis News, I'm Lewis Clark. Dozens of people armed with wellies and spades turned up to Bincombe Beeches Nature Reserve on Saturday the 27th of February to help plant trees for the future of Crewkerne Town. The scheme was funded by the developer who had recently built residential homes on the Wadham Park Estate. I was there looking at what was going on at Bincombe Beeches Nature Reserve. It may seem like a scene from Ground Force, but Alan Titchmarsh was replaced by dozens of people who turned out to help plant trees at the Bincombe Beeches Nature Reserve early on Saturday morning. The planting was backed by Charles Bishop Construction, and John Bishop, Charles's son, was there to lend a hand.
I think it's a very very public-spirited exercise to come out and do this, and we funded the cost of the plants that are going here, so I'm quite happy to come and give a hand myself to put them in. Well, I think there were several ideas for planting here following the building, but and some of it has already taken place, but this is really just the rounding off of some of the remaining areas where planting has to take place.
The planting started at 9 AM and by 11 AM 195 trees were planted. Robert Archer was the man in charge of plotting where these trees would be placed. So what sort of trees are we planting today?
Well, the trees we're planting today are all native trees and shrubs. They're primarily shrubs. I mean, this one's a dogwood, and you can tell that from its sort of coloured stems. But we're putting in a mix, primarily hazel, typical sort of English woodland tree, hawthorn, we've got some dog rose, which you'll find in any sort of hedgerow, and Gelder rose, which is not a rose as the name might suggest, but a viburnum. But we're planting about 6 different types of native shrubs and small trees. I mean, to reach maturity, you're probably talking about 10, 12 years. But planting them small like this, I mean, you'd think putting them small, it'll take a long time to take effect. But as you see, they've got a really good root system. And actually, if we start to, because the roots are drying out, if we start to get them in with plenty of good soil, I mean, and this is pretty good soil, just wrap them around the roots, push them in, and that's the planting done.
Brilliant.
And then the idea is, that's fine in itself, but we also need to protect them from rabbits and to keep them weeded. So the idea is we put a protective sleeve over, shelter guard, and then actually, if you'd like to just hammer that stake back.
So you get this and just
that's
the top.
That's right. Just smash it. That's brilliant. Yeah, keep it going. Lovely job. That's it. Brilliant. Lovely job. And then just fasten up the ratchet tie sewn.
All right.
And that's done.
Oh, it's already done.
Yeah.
It's tight. Fantastic.
And that's that's as simple as that.
Really, so it's...
And that actually creates a little microclimate for the plant. It protects it from the weed. When we come to do some maintenance, if the weed does come up, we can see exactly where the tree is because the guard will show us that. And that shelter guard will stay in place for about 5 years.
Fantastic.
And act as its own little microclimate, so it helps draw the plant up.
Brilliant. Organisers were pleasantly surprised by the amount of people who got out of their houses to come and support the planting.
Very pleased about the number of people that turned up actually to help this. We didn't think we were going to get anything like this. Our estimate, I think, was about 10, but it's turned out to be much better than that.
And how long do you think it will take to plant all those trees today?
About another 27 minutes. I have absolutely no idea. You're going to edit that out. Sorry, I do apologise.
Okay.
Last time it was a couple of hours, wasn't it?
I think probably a couple of hours to do the whole thing. We should be out of here by 12 o'clock anyway.
Prospective Conservative County Councillor Marcus Barrett was also getting his boots dirty at the dig.
You can see that the building company is actually backing the future of our town in all sorts of different aspects. Not only providing houses for families, but also obviously contributing to what will be a beautiful little woodland, perhaps in a generation's time, which is a nice combination of ways to improve a community. It shows what locals can do when they all get together behind a common cause. It's great, and it's good to see so many kids as well. So that's why we're getting our boots dirty today.
You've never done this sort of thing before. How are you finding it?
I've done bits and pieces like it, but it's great fun, isn't it? And it's a real community atmosphere. But I'm going to crack on with digging now. Lewis, I can't do it all.
At last, the trees are now going in place, which is hope will encourage a load of wildlife, birds and fauna to come, and hopefully it'll be an area in the next 20 years in which all of Crewkerne can take pleasure with. I'm Lewis Clark from Lewis News in Crewkerne. And the organisers of that event you've just seen will be back again in December to plant even more trees, and I'm sure they could have planted a lot more then with the support they got. And that'll be in December, so look forward to that. Make a note in your diary that there'll be more tree planting then. But until next time, from me here at Lewis News,